Want a parrot? Think twice, it's not just a cute little pet. Caring for one is way more challenging than most people expect. Getting a parrot comes with some serious responsibilities. A lot of times we just see a parrot in a video, love how it looks or talks, and think we're ready, but rushing into it like that can end up hurting both you and the parrot. Parrots are the third most popular pets in the world, but here's a harsh truth, they top the charts when it comes to being rehomed. That means more parrots are passed from home to home than any other pet. The reason is that caring for them is tough, and a lot of times people choose a parrot based on how cute it looks, not on their real-life situation. As a result, they end up with a parrot that doesn't really fit their lifestyle or their ability to take care of it. In this video, I'm going to talk about the challenges of keeping parrots, and show you which ones are better for beginners and which fit best with your lifestyle. First of all, you should know that all parrots make noise, there's no such thing as a completely silent parrot. But some species are quieter than others. Parrots use their voices to communicate with each other, so even the so-called quiet ones, like Senegal, Lori, or green-cheeked parrots, still make some noise. So if sound bothers you, make sure to keep this in mind when choosing your parrot. Next up, parrots are really smart, and that's one of the reasons people love them, and maybe why many decide to get one. But their intelligence also makes them emotional and sometimes stubborn. How you interact with your parrot affects its behavior and feelings a lot. This can lead to feather plucking or other behavioral issues. If they're treated badly, they might never forget it, and your bond could be damaged. Some species, like cockatoos, are more prone to feather plucking, so keep that in mind when choosing a parrot. Bottom line, it's really important to know how to handle your parrot properly. Another thing to know is that parrots are naturally messy, and it's just part of who they are. Even in the wild, they behave this way. For example, if you give them a piece of fruit, they usually only eat 10 to 20% of it and toss the rest around. This is completely normal and, in the wild, helps with seed dispersal, kind of like pollination. On top of that, parrots might fling their droppings on walls, shake their beaks while eating, or scatter food everywhere, which can make their cage and surrounding area messy. How messy they get depends on the species. For example, green cheeks tend to be messy, while parrots like Lori's have more liquid droppings because they eat a lot of nectar and have a different digestive system. All this can make caring for them a bit more challenging. Parrots are naturally mischievous, and that's actually a sign of a healthy bird. So make sure to give them toys to keep them entertained, so they can burn off their energy on the right things instead of destroying your stuff. Parrots, like any pet, need daily care. Every day you should provide fresh water and food, especially good quality pellets, and keep their cage clean. At least once a month, the cage should be disinfected with proper cleaners. Their water should be changed at least twice a day, because many parrots like to dip their food in it, which can make it dirty quickly. Whenever you see the water is dirty, be sure to change it. Parrots also need regular baths, at least once or twice a week. This shouldn't be forced, just provide lukewarm water and let your parrot bathe on its own. A parrot's hormones change with the seasons. During breeding season, they can get hormonal and aggressive, and may not want to interact with you as much. When they're molting, their care needs change too, and you shouldn't bother them too much. A parrot that usually loves being petted might not want any attention during these times. Parrots have their own unique body language, and it's really important to understand it. If you have a parrot or are planning to get one, you need to know what their movements and behaviors mean. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be making more videos about parrot body language. I already have a video on the body language of happy parrots that you can check out. Now we're getting to the important part. So far, we've seen the challenges of keeping parrots. Now I want to talk about what conditions you need to meet to have a parrot. If you're older, or planning to get a parrot for an older person, remember that parrots live on average 30 to 35 years. If their owner passes away during that time, especially if they've been very bonded, the parrot can be deeply affected. This might not seem obvious at first, but it's really important. Many parrots start feather plucking or even die after their owner passes away because no one was able to take proper care of them. Next, different parrot species come with different care costs. Some parrots are more mischievous and might even damage your home, while others are a bit calmer. Either way, you'll need to spend on toys and make sure they have things they can safely chew on. Parrots also need high-quality food, good pellets along with vegetables and legumes that should be given weekly. I cover parrot nutrition in detail in this video. Parrots don't always bond with every member of the family. A parrot that's close to you might not behave the same way with others, and it might even dislike one of your family members. This is completely normal and just part of a parrot's personality. Another thing to know is that some parrots, like cockatiels and cockatoos, produce a lot of dust and dander, which makes them a bad choice for anyone with asthma or other respiratory issues. On the other hand, parrots like green cheeks, lories, and eclectus parrots don't have this problem and can even be suitable for people with respiratory sensitivities. So before buying a parrot, make sure to match the species with your lifestyle and figure out which parrot fits best with how you live. For example, if you work full-time and aren't home most of the day, it's better not to get a parrot, because it will get stressed. Even having the TV on a lot can bother them, since they're very intelligent. And remember, parrots can't just be handed off to anyone. If you need someone to look after your parrot while you're away, make sure it's someone who's already familiar with your bird and that you completely trust. The last part of this video is about parrots that are suitable for beginners. Large parrots, like macaws and especially cockatoos, aren't a good choice for your first experience. They have complex behaviors and are difficult to care for. Instead, it's better to start with smaller parrots, like green cheeks, sun canas, Senegal parrots, monk parakeets, or cockatiels. I hope you're not scared of getting a parrot, but it's really good to know the challenges before you start, so you know what world you're stepping into, and so neither you nor your parrot get hurt. Thanks for sticking with me this far, and I'll see you in the next video.